Filmfare is considered to be the biggest award in Bollywood. And from time to time, we have made videos and comments about how Filmfare is frankly a sham. And they have constantly given awards to people who don't deserve them. But today we're going to talk about male actors who were not even nominated despite giving fabulous performances in their movies. So this is our list about 10 times Filmfare didn't even nominate great performances for the Best Actor Male Award. Keep in mind, these are just the awards for the male category and we might do a different video about the female category in the future. And also, most of these are only about male leading roles and not supporting roles. So now that we have that cleared, let's get started. Number 10, Rajat Barmecha for Udaan. Udaan was indeed a wonderful film. A story about a creative guy and his metaphorical fight against his abusive and oppressive father. And Udaan rightly won a lot of awards at many different award shows, including the Filmfare Award for the Best Story, Best Screenplay, Best Supporting Actors and even the Best Film Critics Award. But the only person to be overlooked in all of the award shows was Rajat Barmecha. He was only 20 years old while filming this movie. And despite this being his debut film, the guy was not even nominated for any of the awards. Not even in the Best Debut category. Granted, Ranveer Singh won the Best Debut award for Band Baja Bharat, but imagine giving a good performance in a very great film at the age of 20 and you don't even get nominated for anything anywhere. Now I think it's fair to say that if Rajat was a nepo kid and he gave that performance, he would at least be nominated if not win the award. I mean, Shah Rukh Khan won the Best Actor award for My Name is Khan, which is fair, but why did Salman even get nominated for Dabangg? And why was Rajat Barmecha not nominated anywhere? Number 9, Manoj Bajpayee for Satya. Now we know that Manoj Bajpayee was considered as more of a supporting character in Satya, but for us, the character of Bhiku Matre was clearly the main attraction of the film. Manoj Bajpayee played the character with such perfection that he overshadowed everyone else in the film, including J.D. Chakravarti, who was supposed to be the leading character of the film. And Filmfare did give Manoj Bajpayee the Best Actor Male Critics Award. However, the Best Male Actor Award went to Shah Rukh Khan for Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. First of all, why the hell are there two different awards for the same thing? Male Best Actor Award and Male Best Actor Awards Critics. Imagine if this happened at the Oscars, what would they do? Give the Best Male Actor Award to The Rock for Jumanji and then give Leonardo DiCaprio the Best Male Actor Critics Award? How does that even make sense? It's fucking idiotic. Sort yourself out, Filmfare. Anyways, Manoj Bajpayee was not even nominated for the Best Actor Male Award, while Govinda was nominated for Bade Miyan Chote Miyan and Salman Khan for Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya. Like what? Seriously? And to make matters worse, Manoj was nominated in the Best Actor Supporting Role category, but Salman Khan won the award for Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Like what the fuck? How does that make sense? What? Manoj Bajpayee should win over Salman Khan every time in any fight, in anything. But somehow Manoj Bajpayee was overlooked again. Like, how? Number 8, Ajay Devgn and Vivek Oberoi for Company. Company was made at a time when Ram Gopal Varma was the one making unconventional Bollywood films with no fake songs and less Bollywood drama. And Company was one such film which had some great performances by Ajay Devgn, Vivek Oberoi and Mohanlal. However, Ajay Devgn, despite giving a subtle yet creepy performance in Company, was not even nominated for Company, while Bobby Deol got a nomination for Humraaz. Now, Ajay Devgn was nominated for his other film, The Legends of Bhagat Singh, in the same year, which is good, and Shah Rukh Khan won the Best Actor award for Devdas, which is also good, but we still feel like both Ajay and Vivek deserved a nod for their role in Company, and certainly deserve to be nominated over fucking Bobby Deol for Humraaz. Please. Number 7, Pankaj Kapoor and Irfan Khan for Maqbool. Here's another time when Filmfare ignored two great performances. Now Shah Rukh did win the Best Male Actor Award in 2005 for Swadesh, which is not bad, but he was also nominated for Main Hoon Na and Veer Zara. And Amitabh was nominated for Khaki and Hrithik was nominated for Laksh, all of which were good performances. But if you compare these performances to Pankaj Kapoor and Irfan Khan in Maqbool, you will see that both of them deserve to be at least nominated if not win the award. Pankaj Kapoor was even presented with the Best Male Actor Critics Award, which just shows that him and Irfan did a stellar job in Maqbool, and Filmfare thought that they were just not even worth a nomination. Like, fuck you, Filmfare. Number 6, Nawazuddin Siddiqui for Manto and Vineet Kumar Singh for Mukkabaz. Filmfare has not even once nominated Nawaz for the Best Actor Male role yet. And in 2018, he starred in the film Manto, where he once again gave a great performance in the biographical film which was based on the great Urdu author named Saadat Hasan Manto. But once again, Nawaz was overlooked by Filmfare as he was not even nominated. However, he was not alone. Vineet Kumar Singh, who played an aspiring boxer in Mukkabaz, was also not nominated, while Shah Rukh Khan got a nomination for his below-average film Zero. See, the VFX for Zero were good, but Shah Rukh's performance was definitely not better than what Nawaz and Vineet did in their respective films. But again, Filmfare preferred a popular actor over two great performances. And although Ranbir won the award for Sanju, it's fine. He did a good job playing Sanjay Dutt. But it's a joke that both Nawaz and Vineet were not even fucking nominated. Number 5, Manoj Bajpayee for Aligarh. Here's another time when Filmfare didn't even give Manoj Bajpayee the credit he deserves. Aligarh was a film based on the life of Ramchandra Shiraz, who was harassed by the society for being a gay man. And of course, Manoj Bajpayee was great in the film. Once again, he played his role to perfection and even won the Best Actor award at the Asia Pacific Screen Awards. It includes all Asian films. But obviously, he was not good enough for Filmfare as he was not even nominated for their prestigious Best Male Actor award, while Salman Khan was nominated for Sultan. Had hoti hai yaar chutiya pe ki. Yuck. Amir Khan won that year for Dangal, which is again good, and Manoj Bajpayee did get the Best Actor Male Critiques award. But you give the best performance in Asia and then you're not even nominated for Filmfare. This just shows how clueless Filmfare people are. Seriously. Number 4, Nawazuddin Siddiqui for Gangs of Wasseypur 2. Remember how we said Nawaz was not even once nominated by Filmfare for the Best Male Actor award? Well, he was not even nominated for his breakthrough role in Gangs of Wasseypur 2 in 2012, where he was simply superb and probably portrayed one of the most memorable characters in recent Bollywood history as Faisal Khan. Thankfully, this time around they did nominate Manoj Bajpayee for the first part of the film which came out in the same year. But then Filmfare saw Nawaz's acting in Gangs of Wasseypur 2 and somehow decided that Salman Khan did a better job in Dabangg 2 and deserved to be nominated over Nawazuddin Siddiqui. अब और क्या बोले हम seriously जब Salman Khan in Dabangg 2 is getting nominated over Nawazuddin Siddiqui in Gangs of Wasseypur, it just confirms that awards कुछ भी नहीं है, सब चूतियापा है. Ranbir won the award that year for Barfi and he was great. But so was Nawaz and clearly deserves way more awards and praise than Bollywood has given him. Come on. Number 3, Rajkumar Rao for Trapped and Newton. This is probably the worst one on this list. Imagine being Rajkumar Rao. You just worked in 2 great films, gave 2 great performances and you're not even nominated for even one of them. First was Trapped, where Rajkumar Rao completely captured the mind of a man who was trapped in a building with no one coming to help him. He truly worked hard on this film and it shows. And then came his other great performance in Newton, where he played a very interesting character named Newton, who's a rookie honest government clerk. And his performance in the film was critically acclaimed and he got a lot of praise, including an Asia Pacific Screen Award for the Best Actor. And the movie also went to the Oscars. But again, for Filmfare, that was just not good enough. They didn't even nominate Rajkumar Rao for both Trapped and Newton. And instead, Varun Dhawan got nominated for Badrinath Ki Dulhania and Shah Rukh for Raees. Again, Rajkumar was given the Best Actor Male Critiques Award for Trapped and Irfan won the normal Best Actor Male Award for Hindi Medium. But again, Rajkumar Rao clearly deserved to be nominated over Varun fucking Dhawan. Come on. Seriously, this is just Bollywood for you. This is why brainwash exists. Number 2, Ayushmann Khurrana for Article 15, Akshay Khanna for Section 375 and Sushant Singh Rajput for Chichore. Now 2019 was a year that gave us many good performances. From Shahid Kapoor to Akshay Kumar, from Hrithik Roshan to Vicky Kaushal. But again, it's a shame that actors like Akshay Khanna are overlooked by Filmfare once again. Previously in 2007, Akshay Khanna was totally ignored after giving a stellar performance in Gandhi, My Father. But this time around, Section 375 completely worked because of the outstanding acting of Akshay Khanna. He literally carried the film and kept us interested in the movie throughout. Also, Ayushmann Khurrana in Article 15 was just way better in terms of acting than he was in Bala. He was more subtle, more realistic and more down to earth than his other performances. And he won the Best Male Actor Critiques Award for his role in Article 15. However, he was nominated for the Best Male Actor award for his performance in Bala and not in Article 15. And of course, last but not the least, in an attempt to boycott Sushant Singh Rajput from Bollywood, they decided to not nominate Sushant Singh Rajput as well for his amazing performance in Chichore, despite the movie being a big hit and Sushant doing great in the film. So alongside Ayushmann Khurrana in Article 15 and Sushant Singh Rajput in Chichore, Akshay Khanna was also not nominated. But Ranveer Singh won for Gully Boy, and we're not sure if he deserved the award over other good performances that came out that year. And of course, at least one of Akshay Khanna, Sushant Singh Rajput or Ayushmann Khurrana deserve to get nominated for their films. Number 1, Rajkumar Rao for Shahid and Irfan Khan for The Lunchbox. This is the worst one on this list because the Best Male Actor award was given to Farhan Akhtar for Bhag Milkha Bhag in 2014. And although he's not bad, he's really worked hard on this film. But on purely acting basis, Rajkumar Rao and Irfan Khan deserve the award way more than him. But were not even nominated. Rajkumar Rao introduced himself as a serious actor with his performance in Shahid, where he proved that he's a great actor and is here to stay. He got all the praise in the world and even won the Best Actor Male Critics Award and still did not get nominated. While the worst one was Irfan Khan not even getting nominated for Lunchbox. I mean, come on. Irfan gave one of the best performances of his career as Sergeant Fernandez in The Lunchbox. He was nominated at several different international film festivals and even won the Best Actors Award at both the Asian Film Festival and the Dubai Film Festival. But Filmfare ke liye, it was nothing. Literally zero mentions of Irfan Khan throughout the ceremony, while Hrithik Roshan was nominated for Krish 3 and Shah Rukh Khan for Chennai Express. And after all of this, all we are going to say is fuck Filmfare. Someone make a new award show which actually celebrates talent and not just popular stars and their kids. Seriously, this needs to stop. So guys, this was our list about the 10 times Filmfare didn't even nominate good performances for their Best Actor award. So what are your thoughts about Filmfare? Where does it stand in your eyes now? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it just shit? Let us know in the comments below. And as usual guys, do like and share this video and subscribe to Brainwash for more videos like these.